Remember that last jackass in a car who beeped at you and told you to get off the road when you were doing everything right on a bicycle? Well, guess what? Clicking on that like and subscribe button and hitting the notification bell helps us share bike love so we can continue to piss those people off worldwide. You know, sometimes in life you come across something that, for a brief moment, takes you away from the everyday madness. And if you're really, really lucky, you can return to that again and again. And that's what this is. Stag's Leap Vineyards, Artemis. An amazing, wonderful wine that I return to again and again. As I do this, the Moots Titanium Campanolo equipped one gear bike that I built for traveling. This Stag's Leap is a red from Napa, California. The Moots is titanium from Colorado, USA. Both are handmade here in the US, built by artisans, true craftsmen who love what they do and pour that love into their craft. Whether it's a wonderful, light, stiff, responsive titanium bike, or one of the most reliable and steady reds I've ever had, and I enjoy time and time again. My Moots is a titanium dream with the added benefit of S&S couplers that allow me to break it down and travel very easily with it by basically splitting the bike in half. I bought the Moots to be my travel bike because I wanted to keep things as simple as possible. Now, I've traveled around the world with my bicycles and my shoes and my cleats and everything, and I've had trouble here, there, and everywhere with all kinds of stuff. The Moots, because of the couplers, I bought to keep things simple. I even swapped out the original rim brake fork for a carbon disc fork so that I could have one brake on the front with one cable, mechanical, not hydraulic, so that when I broke the bike in half, there were no cables back here to worry about. Keep things simple. And after some rough experiences with my cleats in 2019 in France, I went to flat pedals for when I travel as well. Again, keeping things simple. And because I appreciate artistry and craftsmanship and love in performance, I did the entire thing in Campanolo Zonda front and rear rims, Campanolo Record Pista crank, even Campanolo carbon seat post. And rounding out this picture of lightweight, joyous titanium perfection, I added a red, white, and blue Adamo saddle, oval carbon handlebars, TRP brake levers, and Continental 5000s on the rims. Altogether, 16 pounds, and incredibly simple to travel with. In short, I freaking love this bike. And I love this too. I've never had a bad bottle of Stag's Leap. Never had one skunked. Never tasted anything less than amazing in all the time I've had it. It's a very good wine for a $57-ish price tag. And like the titanium Moots, this Artemis is an exceptional product. Reliable, smooth, and full of love. I love this Artemis because it makes me feel light and happy, just like my Moots does when I ride it. When I mash down on the pedal and feel that instant response, it's the giddy kind of joy and childlike wonder that I feel every time I put my nose in the bouquet of this or I take a sip. It's just wonderful. That's the word. It's just wonderful. And they both have legs. The Moots makes mine better, while the Artemis has long, toned, disciplined legs of its own. Both have the kind of legs that only work and love can make great. And it shows. Every time I mash my foot down on the pedal, or every time I open a new bottle, every time I corner at speed on those great Campanola components, or every time I put my nose in to this glass and bring back that bouquet, that amazing, peppery, wonderful, living bouquet. It's a celebration of living, of life, of passion. You're only on this planet so many days. And for me, no matter how many there are, it's not going to be enough. I've enjoyed every phase of my life. And this, and that Moots, and the things I am fortunate enough to revel in, even on occasion, and not regularly, are what make life worth living. When I find people like that, people like me, pour their passion into things and what they do every day, I revel in it and I appreciate it like I do this wine or that bike. They are made with love, and that is an important thing to celebrate. Each of these are solid examples of America at its best. Each of these are solid examples of America at its best. We're at our best as a country when we're less about show and more about delivery. When we are passionate about the things we do and make, and we pour our love and our passion into them. When we give ourselves over to our goals and our craft and our dreams. That's when we're at our best. And this and that bike are great examples of it. So drop your comments below on your favorite wines and your favorite bikes and the things you're passionate about between the two. Offer up possibly some suggestions for what wines you'd pair with your favorite bike and why. Until next time, I'm Rob, and this is the Maverick Cyclist Podcast of the wine pairing Stag's Leap Artemis and the Moots Titanium one-gear travel bike. Come on, let's ride. But then, let's drink. Here's to you. That's what I'm talking about. Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon so we can share more bike love worldwide. If you do, you'll be automatically entered in periodic raffles of bicycles from my collection. And don't forget to pick up your SCHWAG from this episode or any of our episodes at the Maverick Store.